Hello students, as you all know, we are going to start our digital classes, 10th class. Today we shall start from sentence. So, what is a sentence? Sentence, here it is written, sentence means a group of words which makes complete sense. Clear? So, group of words here are written, going am I school to. Is it a sentence? In your opinion? No, not also in my opinion. Why? Because it is not a sequence. It is not showing a complete sense, full sense. Going am I school to. So what we have to do? So we will have to arrange it in a sequence for its complete sense. Not only group of words which makes a complete sense is called a sentence. So, when I write this sentence like this, I am going to school. So, it is very clear for all because we are having complete sense. We have complete sense. So, what is the structure of English sentence? English sentence structure is subject plus verb plus object plus complement of the sentence. Complement of the sentence is remaining part of the sentence. Leaving subject, verb and object, other part of the sentence. That is complement of the sentence. So, now you, I think, understood a group of words which makes complete sense is a sentence. Now, there are some characteristics of a sentence. What is the characteristic? First of all, the complete sense. Then, it consists of subject and verb. Sentence compulsorily has subject and verb, and it gives meaning. Sentence conveys meaning. Meaning in what sense? What type of sentence it is? What meaning it is conveying? Is it a statement? Is it a declaration? Is it a questioning, or is it a command or request, or is it an exclamation? So, these are the characteristics. It conveys meaning, it has complete sense, and it consists of subject and verb. Now we come to types of sentences. So, how many types of sentences are there? So, some will have a slight idea. I am writing here. Types of sentences are, first, yes, first is number one is assertive. It is also called declarative sentence. Number two, interrogative sentence. Number three, imperative sentence. Number four, yes, exclamatory sentence. Now, this is the classification of sentence. We still have classification number 2 also for sentence that we will discuss afterwards. So, first of all, we will discuss on it. Assertive, when you say something, when you give an statement of something, that is called assertion. Or you declare something, it is called declaration. Some sentences are of declaration or assertion. Like, he goes to school. He goes to school. Here we are saying something, declaring something. He goes to school. I am going to school. We go to market. Like this, these are the sentences of assertion or declaration. Then we come to interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences means in those sentences we ask something. Here some asking is there. We ask something. Interrogation. Interrogative sentences. Interrogation is can be of two types. What are these? Interrogation. First of all, yes or no question. You can ask by yes or no. When you ask a question, the other person will give the answer in yes or no only. These questions start with helping verbs. Either they may be primary helping verbs or modal helping verbs. Primary auxiliaries or modal auxiliaries. So primary auxiliaries means is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, etc. And modal auxiliaries are will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, etc. These are modal helping verbs and these are primary helping verbs. With these words, if we start the sentence, if we start the questioning, these are called yes or no questions. And in these questions, one will have to answer only in yes or no. Next is WH family questions. WH family means where, why, when, likewise. So, in these sentences, you can't answer in yes or no. If I ask you, where do you live? So, you will say me your living place, not yes or no. So, these are WH questions. These starts with where, when, why, how much, how far, how long, who, likewise. Clear? So, the example of these, does he go to school? So, one can answer in yes or no. Do, does, did, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had. We can ask likewise also. Where does he go? Here, we will answer his going place. Okay? These are interrogative sentences. Now we come to imperative sentences. When there is some order, some request, some suggestion, some command, so these type of sentences are called imperative sentences. So imperative sentences example is do this, don't go there, this may be advice, please bring me a glass of water, this is request. Clear? Don't go alone in the dark, maybe advice. These type of sentences are called imperative sentences. Now, exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences where we express some sudden feelings. Some sudden feelings means when we express surprise, wonder, joy, sorrow, these type of feelings when we express. So, these are called exclamatory sentences. In exclamatory sentences, we make an exclamation mark. We put an exclamation mark. And interrogative sentences, compulsorily we put an interrogative mark. If you don't put interrogative mark, it will be wrong. So in interrogative sentences, question mark is compulsory. In exclamatory sentences, exclamation mark is there. So exclamatory sentences example is, wow, what a beautiful picture. Yes, wow, we are expressing surprise, wonder. What a beautiful picture. Hooray, we have won the match. This is also a feeling of joy. Hooray, we have won the match. Alas, she is no more. This is a feeling of sadness, sorrow. So these are exclamatory sentences. So I hope you all understood types of sentences with examples. Now I earlier told you about the classification, another classification. So there is another classification also, which is that on the basis of questioning or saying, we can classify the sentences in affirmative. Affirmative means positive. Affirmative sentences, positive sentences. Number 2 is negative sentences. Number 3, interrogative. And number 4, negative interrogative. Yes. When we say affirmative sentences means positive. When you don't deny something, you say it in positive way. Suppose I say I go to school, I will do this work. So I am not denying it, I am saying yes. So this is affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentences assert something in positive way. The negative sentence. In negative sentences, there is denial. There is refusal of something. What is that? I will not go to school tomorrow. I don't do this. I am not willing to participate in this examination. Like this, these are the negative sentences. There is no. Then interrogative sentences, when we ask some question. Interrogative may be negative, interrogative may be positive. So here, interrogative is in positive sense. Will he go to school tomorrow? This is positive interrogative. Now, if we ask in negative way, that is negative interrogative sentences. Won't he go to school tomorrow? This is negative interrogative sentence. So this is another classification of sentence on the basis of our statement of asking. Now next is, yes, I told you in this, he goes to school. Why didn't I write he go to school? Yes, this verb changes according to the subject, person of the subject. This is third person singular, that's why I used goes. So third person, with third person singular, we will use V1 plus SES. Only with third person. We will discuss on it in our next lecture about persons, first person, second person and third person, why we use this with third person singular. I will not write he go to school. I goes to school. It is wrong. It is I go to school. Why? Because this is first person, and with the first person we won't use V1 plus SES. V1 plus SES means in present indefinite tense we will use S or ES with the root form of the verb. Now I think it is clear to you all. In today's lecture we shall continue this in next lecture with persons and other topics. Okay? So note it down in your notebook, and that's all.